This is me. This is my house. It's called 21st Street Co-op, and it's this really big tree house in West Campus where 80 to 100 college students live and cooperate. And it's been my home for the past 3 years. It's my family, and it's the only place I've really lived.
Get me done with this shit, man. I'm bored.
In media, there's always this meme, especially in like early 80s or like early 90s, late 80s movies of like what college is like, you know? And you see that when you're a kid, and it's just like people being like crazy and having fun and going to crazy parties and like being themselves and, you know, just being artistic and expressive. And it's actually like that. You know, and I feel like normal people, when they move into a dorm, like you move into the UT dorms, it's like, oh, this kind of sucks. But 21st Street's, you know, is actually that way. You know, it lives up to the expectation.
Can't imagine living anywhere else. What are the other options? Dorms? Apartments?
I would describe it as a mix of like Chronicles of Narnia, but then when you go to Narnia, it's like Trailer Park Boys.
You know what ADA is to me? Ass, dick, ass.
Shut up, 2 legs, motherfucker. Walking around like a jackass.
Oh yeah?
You think you're better than
You're
everyone
so
because you
tough.
walk?
Wait till you have to exit the kitchen. You fucking dumbass.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with my own 2 hands. That's it.
Let's take care of the kitchen. I want to see what happens when you go down this ramp.
Oh, I do it all the time.
About to bomb this now.
It's a trash heap. It's hurting cats, but in the best way. Everyone is kind of weird, and like because you're in a living situation that is a community, you sort of get to find out how weird everyone is, and that's always welcomed and loved and appreciated. Like, I've never lived anywhere longer, and this place has really defined for me what family and what a home is.
So the co-op has impacted me personally, like, a lot. It kind of, when I moved into the co-op, I was just like this weird autistic gamer boy who didn't know what to do with anything. But the co-op gave me a place that let me like figure out myself and express myself in ways that I really didn't feel comfortable in before. And since it did that, it allowed this like unique freedom to figure out who I was.
The people you find at 21st Street are not people you're really gonna find like anywhere else. If you're like queer or trans, like this is like the safest place on earth for you, and the place where like people will see you for who you are and not for who like the world thinks you should be. I think that like places like 21st Street are like rapidly disappearing, like Barrington Hall Co-op and the Art Co-op have been shut down, and that leaves us as like the last like old style like 70s co-op. And I think the reputation of 21st Street from years past, from when like this place was a lot sketchier, a lot more dangerous back in the 2010s, has colored the board's perception of what the house is like now, and we're seen as just part of a cyclical thing.
So in December, Dia, our lovely trustee and director, and I got called into a meeting during finals week, and the executive committee, which is a group of people who live at a bunch of different houses in college houses, called us into the meeting, and they were like, hey, in 2 days, we're gonna have a board meeting and we're gonna vote to turn 21st Street into a substance-free house and to make y'all leave in the summer. And I hope y'all enjoy this information. Go have fun for the next 2 days.
So we all stayed up and we drank a bunch of caffeine and tried our best to keep our house open, and we drafted a contingency plan that was then brought to the board. The board voted yes on the contingency plan, but also voted yes to close our house.
One of them was restricting future contract renewals for 21sters, and the other one was to close the house for summer 2022. And those last two are still being deliberated.
No one's around. It's been like this the whole semester.
I can say that I've seen the culture and like the membership change so fucking much. If the membership from today met the membership from 2016, it would be really weird. You know, it's totally different. But I feel like that's not even.
I've met a
adding much to
few.
the conversation.
Yeah, and they're like,
I mean,
this
they're
place
nice.
is.
Like it's
Well,
not.
but they're like, this place is also weird and different now. I'm
It's
like, okay,
different,
cool.
yes.
Like, they notice it too.
Yeah. And so I worry that they're gonna be like, whatever. You're just saying that. I don't know.
They can say that. That's frustrating.
Yeah, they can just say that and dismiss it. So I don't have any like data. That's all I have. I just have my perspective. Because when they talk about 21st being crazy, I know what they're talking about. I remember fucking David Guerra setting a couch on fire in 1B with like a bunch of people in there. And that was fucked up, and he didn't get banned for that. Like, you know, people were like, whatever, it's 1B.
So you have cultural improvements, you have historical
Yeah, it
data
is.
from Kim.
So they're gonna start soon. I'm gonna disappear.
Membership letter.
I don't know where I should be. I guess I'll go to my room.
I'm going to my room.
And then pray for me, please.
On my way to my suite to put on the board meeting on Zoom.
Yeah, I just wanted, so this is only for if it's gonna close in the summer. We're not talking about restricting contracts or anything, just that one motion, right? And it doesn't influence the other motions, either doesn't affect the other motions, right, in any way?
No, we're discussing two motions, the house closure motion and the contract restrictions motion.
Okay, because we haven't discussed the second one that much. That's fine.
What's the contract?
I mean, they go hand in hand.
Whoa, I didn't realize that was.
They go hand in hand, yes they do.
With the intention of
Hands up for Goku.
a sort of.
Speak on it, Ian.
Ideas in turn, meaning it wouldn't be wise to just try to implement some sort of policy right now without having given it extra thought or even collecting data.
Was that a dub or majority, or was it majority?
It was a consensus.
It was, because no one was against
No
it.
one, yeah, no one was against and no one voted.
This is like in Masterville where you clearly won, but the person just is not ending their term.
This was literally just so they could make us shit our pants.
21st Street is open!
What the fuck?
We won!
Oh, yo, badass!
"21st Street has just really helped me open up and not be afraid of expressing the things that I feel.
It's meant the world to me. I don't think I would be anywhere close to the person I was today if I hadn't moved in here.
It's definitely permanently changed my life. I think I've learned how to love myself and other people here. They're my family.